So next method is switch to methods. Yesterday we have seen browser methods. So today we're going to see switch to methods. Basically where you can use this switch to. Switch to methods are when you want to switch from one window to other window, one pop-up to another pop-up, or one tab to another tab, or frame, main window to frame you want to go, or you got an alert. You want to switch from main window to alert. Then we're going to use this switch to method. And basically this switch to method mainly used for three purposes. So it is going to move the cursor to the specified window or frame or alerts. These three types of concepts are very useful and important. So how can you switch to the specific window? You know the window ID. Suppose you have 2-3 windows, one window parent window, remaining are child windows. How you can switch to specific window? But first you should get the each window ID by get window handle and get window handles. These two methods first you need to call before calling this line of code. So what is the way to call get window handle and get window handle syntax? So what is the syntax of get window handle and get window handles?
Driver.getWindow handle.
That's not the syntax.
String return type methods.
String
and set as collection for get.
What is that? Not clear.
So object name is equal to driver dot
Get handle.
Window handle.
Get window handles we can, that collection we can use.
What is a complete line of code? That's what I'm asking. I don't want all these steps.
String
collection.
Okay, first line. What about get window handles?
Set string equal to driver get handles.
Driver dot
get window handles.
Driver dot get window
handles.
You should not forget these two. These two is very, very important while handling the windows, the tabs also. Even new windows are there. These two methods first you will call. Once you got the collection, and then you will get the each window ID, and then once you get the each window ID, then you will call which window you want to go. So then call this method. Driver dot switch to method dot window of the window ID you will pass here. Then cursor will move from parent to this specific window. That's the how to switch to the windows. Next, switch to the frames. If you want to switch to the specific frame, there are two types of frames will be there. Frame tag and iframe tag will be there in the web pages. So if it is a direct straight frame, then you can use the driver dot switch to method dot frame of string frame locator. You have to give frame tag inside, you have a locators. So those locators you can specify in this parenthesis. Then automatically it will switch to that frame. So that is the how to switch to the frames. If it is multiple frames you have and index based, you can switch to that frames. So driver dot switch to method dot frame method of int index. So this frame method is overloaded. You can observe here. Frame method is overloaded. Again, driver dot switch to method dot frame of web element name. So element name you can pass the element name also for this frame method. For the frame method, you can pass the integer index or you can pass the string locator. See, method name is same, but parameter data type is different. This is called method overloading. An example, if they ask you, they can give this frame method you can give for method overloading example. So they will ask you where you have used method overloading concept in your WebDriver. Give me a few examples with a method overloading methods. You can give this frame method is one of that. Okay, so next one is alerts. Alerts are window dialog boxes. These are designed by JavaScript code. Then you can use alert. So reference variable equal to driver dot switch to method dot alert method you have to call. Then once it is switched to the alert dialog box, then you will call accept method on this reference variable. So in this line, the left side one is an interface. Alert is an interface. So this is the interview question. So alert reference variable driver dot switch to method dot alert method in this line. Alert is a class or interface they will ask you. This is the interview question. So here alert is an interface. Remember this point also. So that's all switch to methods. Then navigation methods. And navigation methods is you want to navigate from back, forward, and refresh the browser. This, can you see this? Every browser has this functionality. Forward, backward. So this is the forward, this is the backward, this is the refresh. How you can replicate these actions in the WebDriver? So that's what we have, navigate methods. So WebDriver navigation methods. So this navigate method is an abstraction allowing the driver to access the browser's history and to navigate to the given URL. So to of URL and opens the URL and maintains the browser history. And what is the difference between get and a navigate method? Get method will open the given URL, but it will wait until page loads completely. But navigate of to of URL doesn't wait. So that's the difference, main difference. And there is another methods how to call this to of URL. You have to change to navigate method. So driver dot navigate method dot to of URL, and you can give that URL will be so navigated from this URL to another URL. It will navigate. That's a driver dot navigate method dot to of URL. Back method. So it navigates to previous page. You want to go to previous page. How can you go? Generally in the browser, you will click on this browser back button. But in the WebDriver, how can you replicate this? So you have to write this line of code, driver dot navigate method dot back. So driver dot navigate method dot back. So forward method. So it navigates to the next page. So driver dot navigate method dot forward method. Refresh method. How can you refresh the current page? Driver dot navigate method dot refresh. Like pressing F5 or clicking on this refresh icon. So entire browser will refresh. So these are all the manual actions. So what is the code for that? You want to go to back page, previous page, you have to write this line of code. You want to go to next page, you have to write this line of code. You want to refresh the entire page, you have to write this line of code. If this code doesn't change for these scenarios. So that's why it's a very, very important this thing. Okay, mostly asked question in the interviews is, what is the difference between get of URL and navigate dot to of URL? So get method doesn't allow driver to access the browser's history, while navigate method allows the driver to access the browser history and navigate to the given URL. So you cannot navigate back and forward using get method, while same can be achieved through navigate method. And third point, there is no specific method for refresh a web page in get method, while navigate provides a method named refresh method. Another interview question. So this is one interview question, widely asked question, this one. Another one is, how will you refresh a page using get method? How will you refresh a page using get method? So You can refresh a page using get method. Call the get method twice. Driver.get and URL. And one more time you call driver.get. It will refresh the page. That's the navigation methods. Any queries? Small, all simple methods. Now find element methods. So till now we are seeing browser related commands, all browser related. So this URL, page title, page source code, the page entire window ID, window IDs, and then so switching to one window to another window, one frame to another frame, one alert to the main window to alert window, and navigation methods, browser back button, forward button, refresh button, and these are the things we have seen. But now I'm coming into inside the page now. Inside the page, that is, I want to find the elements. How can you find the elements? That is, find element method is there. So find element method, we are going to use find element by dot locator value. It finds the first web element in a web page based on the given locator. It finds the first web element in a web page based on the given locator. So what it does, it finds the element based on the given locator, and that this find element returns a web element type. See that this is the return type of the method, web element, and element name equal to driver dot find element by dot locator value. So what are all the WebDriver locators?
ID, name, class, XPath, tag name, partial link text, CSS, CSS, link text.
Good. Only Vaishnavi is telling. What about other guys? Reddy Prasad is also trying. Locators 5 days we discussed. Where you are not able to answer here itself, and what you will do in the interviews, guys. Okay. So in this, web element is an interface. So I told you data type, interface also one data type. This method, all return type methods. If you are clear with the return type methods, and you can write the syntax properly. Wherever you are using find element, that method is returning a web element type element. So it's a data type for the web elements. Web element is a data type for the web elements or web objects. So web element name equal to driver dot find element by dot locator. This the driver is the object reference. Then with the object reference, you are calling non-static method, and that method is a return type method. That is web element method. It returning a web element data type, and element name. Which element you are identifying, that element name you give. And locators are ID, name, class name, XPath, CSS selector, tag name, partial link text. These are the locators. And the value, I have already clearly explained how to get the value of each locator value. So 5 or 6 days we discussed this topic only. And then that's a single element identified by this find element method. In the web page, it finds the single web element, not many. That's a singular plural concept if you know. And this find element, and one more method is coming, find elements method. Find elements. Yesterday I explained, right? Get window handle, get window handles. Still people are confusing that. You should be clear about singularity and plural. Single element will be written by this find element method. That's a find element. And this is the syntax. Web element sign in link equal to driver dot find element by dot link text sign in. I'm giving an example directly here. So this sign in link, I'm identifying that I'm returning type web element, and this is the web element name, sign in link. And I want to identify some search button. So web element search button equal to driver dot find element by dot class name new search button. See that driver means entire browser. In the browser, finding the element by this class name locator and that value. See how meaningful sentence it is. So this is the driver means entire page. Entire page. In that entire page, finding the element by this class name locator and this value. And that is a return type. So that's why I'm return type I am writing, storing in a variable. So that element name is a search button. Next, find elements method. So it finds all the web elements in a current page based on the given locator and stores in a list type collection. So what is the return type of find elements? It returns a list type web elements. So this is the syntax of find elements. List web element collection name equal to driver. Driver means entire page. Driver dot find elements by dot locator locate value. Find elements only will return list collection, not find element method. Please get the difference. This is another interview question. What is the difference between find element and find elements method? So find element will return a single web element. It finds the first web element in the page. So syntax is web element name equal to driver dot find element by dot locator of locator value. That's a find element syntax. Find elements syntax is it finds all the web elements based on the given locator. That means so the locator which is going to have many elements. So same locator is going to have by many elements. Then all those elements will come and store in the list collection. Main collection purpose is what? Storing many elements, right? How many dynamically coming? All of them will be stored in the collection. So now that list collection type is list web element. This is the data type of find elements return type. Find elements is a returning list web element. This is the data type. And collection name equal to driver means entire page. Dot find elements by dot locator, the locator value. In the locator place, you replace. I am giving a generic formula. You replace with your locator. So based on which locator you want to identify many elements. So such kind of all elements will store in this collection. Then you know how to iterate the collection. That's why collections are very important. List to set to these two only will use here. Next, how can you fetch all elements from particular element or section? So I found in particular list of elements. How can you fetch them? Or I found a drop down. In the drop down, many options are there. How can you fetch those drop down options? These two lines of code you have to write. Anywhere in particular element inside a group of child elements you want to get, then this is the two lines of code you have to write. So all boilerplate code I am giving. This code as it is, you can use in the code, your automation. If you read all these things, it's easy. If you are not reading, nobody will learn. You're never going to learn the WebDriver again. So all this 4 days class, I'm going to discuss the methods only. Completely, this 4 days class methods only will use in the entire automation. So one day it is a difficult, but please read them every day. So start from browser methods, then repeat every day. 7 days you repeat, definitely you can remember the syntaxes and definition. So don't give up even single day also. Every day you read, start from the browser methods, then switch to methods, then navigation methods, then find element method. So let's see how to identify parent element inside child element. So first identify the parent element or one section element, maybe the division element. So suppose I want all these label elements. These are all the childs for this label. So first I need to identify this entire label section. So that is a single element, web element name equal to driver dot find element by dot locator element. The parent element you identify. From that parent element, you get all the child elements. So this is the one. Fetch all web elements from that parent element. List web element collection name equal to element name, the first parent element. This parent element dot find elements by dot locator value. So the find elements method you can use on the browser directly, or you can use on the parent element also. So basically anywhere you want to fetch a group of elements, a similar group of elements, you will use find elements method. Not only for the browser directly, you can call on the browser reference. Even you can call on the web element also this find elements method. That is this find element and find elements methods. So what are all WebDriver locators? Another major interview question. ID of ID value, name of name value, class name of class name, XPath of XPath value, CSS selector of CSS value, tag name of tag, link text of exact link name you have to give, partial link text of partial link name. And all the locators are static methods in by class. That's why, so how we will call class name dot this static method. And again Java comes here. Again Java comes here. And see, this is the syntax how we are going to call these locators. Web element name equal to driver dot find element by dot locator value. This is the generic formula I have given to identify a single element, and I'm applying now one by one locator. So these are all locators we are going to use to recognize or to find your web element in the web page, not to do any action. So locators never going to do action. Locators, what is the purpose of locators? Finding the element in the web page. They will find. We are using locators to identify them in the web page, to locate them in the web page. That's the locators purpose. Locators never do action on the web element. Locators will locate that element in the web. That's the locators purpose. And the identification of web element is by ID web element name equal to driver dot find element by dot ID. In the locator place, I am replacing my locator, that is ID and ID value. Then, so here is the example. Web element email edit box equal to driver dot find element by dot ID login email. This is the one you can use. Login email. So identifying element by name. You want to identify the element by name. So first with ID I have explained you. So ID will be unique. That's why only one element you can identify anytime, not duplicate elements. There is no duplicate elements with the ID. ID always unique. Okay. How to identify an element by name locate? One element, how can you identify? Web element name equal to driver dot find element by dot name value. So this name value and ID value, from where you will get? From HTML, right? For that element, tag after this name locator and ID value, you can find out. Okay. So this is the example web element password edit box equal to driver dot find element by dot name value. You get it from HTML for this element. You spy on this element and that will be highlighted, and name locator value you take it. Okay, that's a single element you are identifying. Can we identify multiple elements with the name locator? Yes, that is possible, because some elements might have common name, right? Some elements might have common name. Then, so how can you fetch all elements into collection using name locator? So you have to use find elements API when name is common to many sub elements. So first you have to identify the parent element before calling this line of code. So list web element collection name equal to parent element, not a driver here. I'm talking particular element inside child elements, sub element. So how can you get that? So first identify this parent element using any of this syntax. Then this parent element dot find elements by dot name value. And so that is the one syntax. I want in the entire page, I see many elements in the entire page. The name locator is common. How can you fetch in the entire page all the elements? So this is the syntax. List web element collection name equal to driver dot find elements by dot name value. What is the difference between this line and this line? So that difference, if you can catch, and it's going to be easy, other syntaxes also. So what is the difference?
Here you are saying parent element and here you are saying driver.
And what is that? What is mean by that?
You are saying web driver. It's in the web driver. You are creating. You are searching the web driver one, and other one is a.
What is web driver one?
For the browser, the second one is for the browser. We are searching elements in the browser.
Oh, that is correct. Yeah. And the other one?
And the first one is using the collections.
No.
Sorry, elements in the list.
HTML.
The first one is particular element inside sub-elements. Parent element inside, you are gathering all the elements. You are collecting all the elements. That's this parent element means. This is the parent element you already identified here using this syntax. First, you have to do this step. Just now I explained in the find element and find elements methods inside how to get particular parent element inside sub-elements. First parent element inside, but this one is a driver. Driver means entire page inside. That's the difference between driver and parent element. Parent element means one element in the entire page, but driver means entire page. Please be aware of this syntax. You are fetching in the particular element inside sub-elements. Then use this syntax. That element name you write, then call find elements method. So that what is the meaning of this? This parent element inside, how many elements are having same name value? All those elements will come and store in this collection. And in this syntax, in this browser, entire browser, it finds all the web elements with having same name, and that will come and store in this collection. That's a lot of difference is there. Driver means entire page. One parent element means one element inside a sub element. Okay. So I hope clear now. Or still doubts are there? Let me know. So by class name, next locator by class name. So identifying the element by class name locator. Sometimes class will be unique queue. Then you can use this class. Web element name equal to driver dot find element by dot class name class value. See, find element is a method, so parenthesis will come, but parenthesis inside you have to pass argument. So the argument is by dot locator value. Locator is a static method. By is a class. So how can you call other class static method here? Class name dot static method. That's why by is a class, that static method. If you are clear with this Java concept, and you won't make mistake in the this find element method inside and find elements methods inside. So web element LinkedIn logo equal to driver dot find element by dot class name. The lazy loaded is the class value. So fetching all the elements with the class name from parent element. So list web element collection name equal to parent element dot find elements by dot class name class value. So fetching all the elements with the class in the browser. So list web element collection name equal to driver dot find elements by dot class name class value. This is the entire browser inside. So you found many elements are having same class value. Then you can use this syntax, this entire syntax. No, if you are you want to fetch particular parent element inside, you found sub elements are having same class value. All those sub elements, if you want to fetch, you will use this syntax. That's the difference between these two syntaxes. Now XPath. So XPath you can use to identify a single element. You can use to find multiple elements. So web element. So element name equal to driver dot find element by dot XPath value. So web element name equal to driver dot find element by dot XPath and this is the XPath. You can write the XPath. You can construct your own XPath. Different ways we can construct the XPath. I don't know how many of you correct, but XPath concept is very, very important. Even in the interviews also, they will test you. They will give the HTML code and they will ask you to write the XPath. So please practice all those things. And tool you cannot use there, right? Because they are in front of you. So only with formulas you have to write. That's why practice will give you confidence. And fetching all web elements by XPath from parent element. List web element collection name equal to parent element dot find elements by dot XPath and common XPath value for all children's, and fetching all the elements by XPath in the browser. So list web element collection name equal to driver dot find elements by dot XPath value. That means in this browser, so you got many elements with the same XPath. So all of them will come and store in this collection. Next, by CSS selector, you can identify a single element. Web element name equal to driver dot find element by dot CSS selector CSS value. I have given so many formulas, right? By ID, by name, by class, dynamically changing elements, and so many formulas we practiced. All those formulas you can write it here. This is the locator name. And this is the value. You can use any of them. And web element. So LinkedIn logo equal to driver dot find element by dot CSS selector. See that. IMG tag name square bracket attribute name equal to attribute value. So I have used the CSS formula. Tag name square bracket attribute name equal to within single quotes attribute value. That formula I applied here. And finds all the elements using CSS selector from parent element. List web element collection name equal to parent element dot find elements by dot CSS selector, a common CSS value can give, and all those elements will come and store in this collection. And you want to find the entire page sub element. So the elements which are having same CSS value. So then this is the syntax. List web element collection name equal to driver dot find elements by dot CSS selector CSS value. And you can fetch all of them into a collection. So by tag name, even with the tag name also you can identify your web element. So how to identify a single element? Again, same web element name equal to driver dot find element by dot tag name tag. So even find element is used to single element identification purpose. Now fetching all the child elements from parent element. List web element collection name equal to parent element dot find elements by dot tag name. A tag you can give. So how to fetch all the elements that are having same tag in the entire page. So list web element collection name equal to driver dot find elements by dot tag name tag you can give. So this is the question here. How do you know number of links in the web page? Or another question, how can you fetch all the links in the web page? Single line of code. We are going to use this code many times. List web element links collection equal to driver dot find elements by dot tag name A. That meaning is in this browser, how many A tags are there? All A tag elements will fetch and stores in this collection in the order. So list is an ordered collection. It will fetch and stores in the same order from top to bottom. So what are all the links are there? All links will come and store in this collection. So this is the line of code. You have to give answers. Many times you will use this piece of code. You don't need to change here anything. As it is, you can write. Single letter also you don't need to change. Maybe if you want to change your collection, you can change here. Otherwise, no need to touch anything here. And this part also. That's why if you read all these things, it will be easy. Now you know number of links you want to know. Collection dot size method you call. Automatically it will give you the number of elements in that web page. That's a one interview question, and so we are going to use this piece of code in the Selenium test scripts. How can you fetch particular section links in the web page? I want particular section links, particular area links I want. I don't want the entire page. Then how can you fetch this? So web element section name equal to driver dot find element by dot locator value. First I'm identifying that parent element or that section. From that section I'll fetch all the links. So see that code. List web element section links equal to that section name, that particular division name, the parent element name dot find elements by dot tag name a tag. So in this parent element, how many a tags are there? All a tags will come and store in this collection. See that how beautifully designed this code. This is the same code you will use. So if you understand the web element theory, this is easy. The web element theory, where the web elements and which tag is designed for each web element. And then the web element concepts like browser inside web elements are there. That concept you should know. So then driver dot find element, and if it is a parent element inside sub elements you want to fetch. What is the sub elements? All the links of this section I want to fetch. I don't want other links. Only this section links I want. That section anyhow you identified. Then Selenium will fetch this section links with the find elements method. So how many a tags are there in this section? All that a tags will come and store in this collection in the order. So that's the how to fetch particular section links. These two lines of code you have to write. See, I have given a raw code and I'm applying here now. And how can you fetch particular drop down options? So identify the drop down. First, web element drop down name equal to driver dot find element by dot locator value. You identify the drop down. Then from that drop down, you fetch all the options. Drop down has many options. How can you fetch all of them? So this is the two lines of code you have to write. So list web element OPTS collection equal to the drop down name dot find elements by dot tag name option tag will be there for each option element. So the common tag for each option is option tag. So in this drop down, how many option tags are there? All option tags will come and store in this element, in this collection. So each option is a one web element, one sub web element. Each option is a one sub web element in the drop down. All those that drop down options will come. In the web page, so many drop downs are there. Which drop down options you want, that you are specifying here. That drop down locator you can give here, and you are recognizing that drop down on the top. Then that drop down reference you are passing here to fetch that drop down options only. This is the code we are going to work with drop downs. When you are working with the drop downs, two lines of code you have to write as it is. So only change comes here, locator value, and here the name, whatever the name you are giving, that name, but the remaining thing, so keep it as it is. You should not touch this part. If it is a drop down, you should not touch this part. You want to fetch all the drop down. Your scenarios, you want to fetch all the drop down options. These two lines of code as it is you need to write. Only change comes here, and you are identifying your drop down locator. Then, so that's the some scenarios piece of code I am given already here. Links related and drop down element related code I have given. And how to identify the link. So by link text, you can identify a link. You know exact link name, you can use a link text locator. So web element name equal to driver dot find element by dot link text, exact link name you can give. So this is the example. Web element forget password link equal to driver dot find element by dot link text forget password link you are giving. That's the link text locator means. So, and I want to identify a link with a partial link text. Then you can use this partial link text locator also. These two locators for links, only for link. When you can use for link, if you know the link name. If you don't know the link name, don't use this link text and a partial link text. If you don't know the link text or partial link text, don't use this locator. And that too, to identify a single element, single link, then you can use not many links. So, and web element name equal to driver dot find element by dot partial link text and partial link name you can give. So this is the example. Web element date of birth link equal to driver dot find element by dot partial link text, and I'm giving a partial link only. Very big link is there, but I'm cutting down and giving only partial link. That's how to identify your web elements. So that's all for the day, and